What's going on, guys? JPP Duel here. Hope you guys are enjoying your Tuesday. And once again, I would like to apologize for not being able to upload 2 YouTube videos. I am trying. I tried to get the 2 YouTube videos out for today. Hopefully you guys understand. Because in Diamond 1, people do not play games. If they get a bad hand, if they see a card their opponent plays that they don't like, they outright scoops. So it's really hard to get gameplay footage in Diamond 1. With that being said, for today's game, I am playing up against a Drytron player, which was really surprising for me to see when I was actually playing through the game. Extremely surprising for me, and it somehow just worked out for us. So if you guys looked at my starting hand, I had a starter card being the Fansies. I have Polymerization, that means I have access to Totally Awesome, and I have Fusion Destiny, that means my end board will be a Butler on my opponent's turn with Totally Awesome and DPE on the field. So I go through the combo motions for the Totally Awesome combo. You guys already know what it is. If you guys want an explanation for that, I have specific videos for that. You guys can look into it. I'll explain the combos to you for Totally Awesome in there as well. So Rocket Ride, activate Lamb-Seas, Chain Block with Rocket Ride. And as I'm playing, I do not know what my opponent was playing. He did not show me any hand traps, nothing whatsoever. The thing I was worried about was hand traps or nib. Those were the 2 cards I were worried about. Thankfully, the opponent did not have anything, so now I could showcase you the insane board you can set up with prankkids just by having 3 cards in your hand. Usually, you only need 1 card for a combo starter. Poly is a combo extension for Totally Awesome, and the Fusion Destiny in our hand will allow us to go into our DPE. So look at this freaking end board. I'm gonna activate Pranks, set down my Panda, end my turn, and look at this board. I have Bow Wow Bark, ensuring I have combo access to Butler on my opponent's turn. I have Totally Awesome to negate one thing my opponent does, and I have DPE on the field for 1 card non-targeted destruction. And after all this is done, my Butler will come on the field with 2 pops. So let's see how my opponent plays through all of this. So we activate Pranks, recycle our 3 cards, draw into Ghost Spell. Really good card to draw into. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I was hoping to draw into a hand trap at this point. Hand trap being my Maxi, my Ash Blossom, something along those lines. But Ghost Spell is still a really good card to draw into because it negates a Call by the Grave. So draw phase, I activate my Bow Wow Bark. My opponent instantly Call by the Graves it. So over here we had a choice, right? We could have used Totally Awesome to negate the Call by, or use the Ghost Spell in our hand. So I thought, Totally Awesome on the field is practically a Omni negate on the field. Why use the Omni when I could use the Ghost Spell, which has limited uses in and of itself? So I used Ghost Spell to negate the Call by the Grave. My opponent had nothing in response to this, so it resolved. Ghost Spell negates the Call by the Grave, that means our Bow Wow Bark goes through and we get the cards we need for the Butler combo into our hand. Now this way, I implore you guys, okay? If you have DPE on the field, never ever put your Butler on the field alongside with your DPE. First, pop your DPE, then go into your Butler combo. Because if you have both your DPE and Butler on the field, that means it's an easy target for your opponent to just Forbidden Droplet and remove all the interruptions you have on the field. So, it has happened to me multiple times, so I really hope you guys don't do this mistake. You guys learn from my mistakes. So let's get on with the gameplay. Let's see where our opponent is playing. He starts off his turn by activating Harpies to force out either my Totally Awesome play or make me use my Panda to go into Weather Washer. So I use my Totally Awesome, negate the Harpies, yoink the Harpies, and then Totally Awesome activates in the graveyard. I get my Dropsies back into my hand. So now we have all the cards we need for our Butler combo in our hand. Now I know what my opponent is playing. He's playing Drytron. He activates the field spell, searches for a Drytron Nova, and he's going to activate the Drytron Nova to get a Gamma on the field. Then activates Alpha from his hand, sends Zeta to the graveyard to get the Alpha on the field. Right here, I popped my DPE to pop his Gamma. Why? I'll tell you why. Because these two, the Gamma with the Alpha, are 2 level 1 cards. and these two cards allows the Drytron player access into Nightingale, into Downerd, into their Zeus combo. I have seen this happen. This has happened to me multiple times, and I don't want to deal with that at all. So I use my DPE, pop one card on the field, so that way he cannot have access to the Nightingale, into Magician, into Zeus. So that's one card popped. I do know he has graveyard activations. I'm okay with it. We still have our Butler pop. I activate DPE from the graveyard. It goes through. My opponent tributes the Benton in his hand to special out the Zeta from his graveyard. So now he activated Zeta from his graveyard. So that activation from the graveyard is gone. As soon as he gets the Zeta on the field, I use my Butler, pop his field. Again, he could have gone into the Magician, the Lureless, the Magician, Zeus combo. I do not want that happening. He activates Benton to search for a light monster. I chain link my whole graveyard activation in response to that, and then activate Butler at the end of the chain. Banish my Meowmoo, and the whole thing resolves. So I pop both his cards on the field. My Fansies discards a place. And usually at this point I will be going into 2 Dropsies to go into Totally Awesome on my next turn, but we already went through the Totally Awesome, so no point doing that. He searches for a Natasha with the Benton. Sends Natasha to the graveyard, goes into Gamma. Gamma pulls out Alpha. So right here, I activate Butler again, pop his field. As soon as I see 2 cards on the field, I pop him. As I said before, I do not want to deal with the Zeus combo. Then he activates the Meteor Drytron, gets the Natasha by tributing the Draconids from his hand. Natasha comes on the field, but that's all. He cannot do anything else aside from this. And my opponent just outright scoops. First of all, why are you playing Drytron in Diamond 1? I'm pretty sure Drytron is like outdated at this point. Anyways, I again know this is a vanilla cheese game, but I just wanted to show you guys what it's like for prankkids to VS Drytron, where to pop your opponent's monsters with your Butler. Don't just randomly pop their monsters. Pop them with a purpose. Pop them with a specific goal in mind. That's going to be the end of the game, guys. If you guys do like this kind of videos, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to my channel for more daily prank kid video uploads, and if you guys are interested in the live part of all of this, or if you guys want to duel against me in my prankkids deck or any other deck, link along with my schedule for my Twitch is going to be in the video description itself. And this is JPB Duel signing out for today. See you guys in the next video. Peace!